Welcome to the Eric Avisar Show, where it is time now to talk about Swansea City's wild and perhaps wonderful transfer deadline day activity. The Swans bringing back Wilfried Bony, who enjoyed the best time of his career in Wales. I mean, what he did, the way he scored goals week after week was nothing short of spectacular. What drove him to leave? Well, like the modern footballer loves to do, it's greed. They love to leave for the money. He chased the money at Manchester City. It backfired on him. He found out that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. The same thing can be said for his time at Stoke. So he should thank his lucky stars that he is being given the chance to really fully resurrect his career back with Swans. I mean, it could be like nothing's changed. I mean, he's kind of entering the end of his prime, if you will, at 28 years old. He wasted away a lot of it by leaving Swans. Never should have left. Has to be delighted to be back at the club. So, you know, it's great news, you know, especially considering that they needed to bring him in to replace Fernando Llorente. Llorente leaving for Tottenham. And he scored 1/3 of the club's goals last season. I know I have slagged him off before for being so slow, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're too slow, if you can still find a way to bang in the goals. And of course, that is what Llorente can do, particularly with his head. But hey, head for head, like for like, you know, Bony, I would take him over Llorente, especially considering, you know, the stage Fernando Llorente is at, you know, at this point in his career. So it is a bit of an upgrade there, not too big of a difference, but what I'm really excited about for Swans is getting to see Renato Sanches week in and week out in the EPL. I mean, what he did in the last Euro tournament was just, it was mind-blowing that a teenager could be the best player in the tournament. You can't blame Bayern Munich at all for clamoring, for chomping at the bit for wanting to sign him. Not a world-class player yet, but has turned out world-class performances. Is he the most talented player ever to come to Swansea? My gut says yes. I'm obviously not fully versed on the club's history, but Renato Sanches is going to become a world-class player. I mean, the way he can make tackles, you know, both standing and slide tackles, just covering the field, box to box, his passing, his hold-up play. Just a complete midfielder. Of course, not a goal-scoring midfielder, so not fully complete, but, you know, one of the best in the world. Of course, he needed to leave Bayern Munich to get game time. He's going to play week in and week out for the Swans, and he's going to be a joy to watch. So it's hard to get too excited about a season-long loan. Of course, he's obviously too good to stay at the club long-term, but maybe he'll fall in love with Wales. Who knows? But, you know, it is a game changer for Swans. It's not often that you can say that about a loan, but I think that Renato Sanches could make the difference between staying up in the EPL this season and getting relegated. That's how highly I think of him. Of course, you're also going to need big performances throughout the year from Jordan Ayew. Leroy Fair's going to have to continue to bang in the goals, especially with Llorente out of the picture. But all in all, a very interesting deadline day for Swans, you know, as active as anyone out there, and it should be fascinating to see how they do. My gut says that at this point in the season right now, they're going to stay up because they were able to effectively replace Llorente, but time will tell. So thank you so much for tuning in. Love to hear your comments, positive and negative, and as always, please be sure to subscribe to my channel.